Ugh. Hello, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Tuesday Night Live, and a very warm welcome back to Windy Bottom, my humble, damp little cottage here up on the moors in the arse end of nowhere in the Peak District National Park. Yes, we are home, darlings. We are home. We are home. We are home. Oh my goodness me, what a day! I am beyond knackered, as I invariably am on a Tuesday. Ugh. Ugh. But I'm terrifically excited at the prospect of spending the next hour in your lovely company as we wave away whatever day it is. Oh, Tuesday. We wave away Tuesday and we welcome in Wednesday, hump day, the middle of the working week as was, and half day closing in my home village of Glynneath, which used to be in mid Glamorgan. And I don't know what county it's in now. I think it might be, oh, what's it called? Is it Runza? Oh, hang on. No, it might be. Oh, it might be Neath Talbot, or it might be Runza Kunan Taff or something. Oh, I don't bleeding know. Haven't got a clue. Anyway. There we are. I'm back home. We're all back together, and yeah, we've got an hour to look forward to in the company once again of our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. So that means the hedgehog of truth questions are available to be deployed. We've got 2 ton Ted the tenting tin. We've got Sean's box that's going to require a double pounding. And we have, of course, got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which anybody could, and some would argue should, leave a voice note if you wish to. That would be wonderful. I would love to hear from you. Right then, darlings, I'm gasping for a drop of wine, so I'm going to have a goodly gulp of aforementioned lovely wine, and then I'm going to I'm going to see who's here, and no chance of catching up with the comments because you lot have been rattling away. Well, I've actually been rattling away. At one point, I actually had a pink bell end, although I never got hold of the purple helmet. It's a dream that'll probably never come true, getting hold of the purple helmet. But, you never know. Sometimes dreams can come true. Look at that, darling. It's a decent picture. That's nice. And you're not horrendously on the wonk. It's all going rather well tonight, isn't it? He said, touching wood and all of that. So, yeah, I'll have a goodly slurp of wine and then I'll see who's here and then jump into the most recent comments because your comments, I believe, are very much the meat and vegetables of this Hawaiian pizza that we are currently enjoying with no cheese on it and with coleslaw on the side in a nice little tub with a nice little fork. I love coleslaw, me. I haven't had coleslaw for ages. No, I must get some coleslaw. Right, here we go. Cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky lads. Up yours if you're lucky ladies. And to each and every one of you, get stuffed. And I mean that sincerely. Oh, and I raised my glass in a toast to whoever left that comment that I read out last night. I loved it, and I went to reply to it today, and they've taken it away. It's gone. I'm gutted. I was looking forward to replying to that one. For those who weren't watching last night, well, I mean, why weren't you watching? Where were you? But somebody left a comment saying something. Oh, I can't remember exactly what it was now. It was something about uh, I get fed up of watching you. You bang on about trying to find a lady, but you drink too much and you talk a load of crap or something like that. And I went to reply to it today and it had gone. Right, the voice notes have started pinging in. We will have an intermission at around the halfway mark, darlings. And I will play any and all of the voice notes that come in then. In the meantime, welcome to Peter P, and this is in no particular order. Peter P, Jimmy Quinn, Emma Lemon, Stu, Richard, Jimmy Quinn again, Mark Passad, Richard again, Steve Colg, me, welcome to me, Emma Lemon, Peter P again, Diane Sturdy, Mark Passad again. I may welcome you twice, darlings. I'm like that. I am like that. JB2, Jim Bob II. Skick, welcome to Skick. Anybody else new? Simone, the lovely Hooked on Classics. Welcome, Simone. Lovely to have you with us. Boaty, says Mark Passad. Clearly, last night's live was one for the books. How was Mr. Paddy? Absolutely lovely. Charming. Good company. Andrew Buttigieg, welcome to you, the lovely Ivor Spotty Butty. Has Matron shown up? Oh, yes, she has. Matron. Good evening, Matron. Kegon One is with us. Evening all. Very good evening to you. Good evening all, says Mark. Bad Books. Mr. Drummer 316, the lovely Martin. Good evening all and hello, Boaty, and a very good evening to you. Oh, did I look serious? That's not like me. The fabulous Alan Simpson is with us. Greetings, honourable community, and Windy Boaty. Greetings to you, Alan. Thank you, Emma, for putting out the number for the old voice notes. Shelley Denise is with us, the fantastic Shelley. Good evening. I hope your tent is bigger than the table, says Steve Colg. Well, there isn't entirely a tent as yet. Andrew's wondering if anybody has some blue pill spare. Yeah, I have. I'm not taking one of those again. Bugger that. I could post them. Another voice note for the intermission. Splendid. Boats, why do you need to log in as UK singles instead of Boaty's World? Should be in yellow. The reason for that, excuse me, the reason for that, Jim Bob, is that on every other device, I'm signed in as me, as Boaty's World. On one device, I sign in one of my other YouTube accounts, purely so that I can see my channel and whatnot as the viewers see it. So I can see when YouTube are telling me the truth or not. So when YouTube tell me that my members only videos are being displayed to non-members, as when I'm signed in as not me and signed in into an account that's not a channel membership, I can see that YouTube are lying to me and they're not showing non-members my channel member videos at all. So I find it quite useful. And the thing that I'm signed in on in that account happens to be the one that I watch the live stream on. My other iPad over there, I'm signed in as me. Oh, tell you what, well, it's the beginning of the month, isn't it? Shall I gift some memberships tonight? Oh, let's do that. Let's celebrate a new month with some gifting of membership, shall we? Right, see if anybody else is new. They're all drunk boaties, they stay cold. Don't read the comments out. I've just whizzed through them. Simone's been eating more homegrown strawberries. Food news from Mark, Bad Books. Breakfast was an apple, dinner was ham salad, he means lunch, and tea, he means dinner, was chicken salad. That's a lot of salad. Cotswold Daily joins us, and there's a new name that I don't recognise. A very warm welcome to you. Good evening from the lovely Chipping Camden. How are you, darling? I am well, thank you. And I agree that Chipping Camden is indeed lovely. It's somewhere I used to be very familiar with, darlings. Very familiar with indeed. I've had some good eats in Chipping Camden. I used to be in that area very regularly. Remember when pub serving food in a basket was all the rage? I do, Alan. I do indeed. Chicken in the basket. Yes. Dreadful, wouldn't it? But obviously, it's nothing to a carvery. I am all about the. Actually, I'm not going to give away any channel memberships. I'm going to save them for a special occasion. Or I'll save them until we dip below 100 again. Because I think we're still over the 100, aren't we? Are we? Let's have a look at the old. I think we're quite well blessed with channel members at the moment, but some might have dropped off. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey, 119. Oh, splendid. Oh, I shall keep those in reserve then. 119. Whoa, that's well up there. Oh, well, thank you to all the channel members and thank you to anybody who has gifted a channel membership. Right. Where did I get to? I hope we see some more new names. The Royal Oak in Didsbury, says Stu, had a great few pints with cheese and crackers. Was it Mrs. Trellis who left that comment last night? It probably was, Emma. It was very late. I can't remember. They must have been watching too and were embarrassed for that comment. There's no need to be embarrassed, and there was no need to remove it. I was going to heartily concur on all counts. I do mention finding a lady. I do drink far too much, and I do talk a load of absolute crap. So I was just going to take it on the chin and say, "Yep, absolutely correct. Well spotted, you. Correct on all three counts." Mustard will tell you I'm like that. If you say something bad about me and it happens to be true, I'll just agree with you. Call me an arrogant son of a gun, and I'll say, "Yep, absolutely." Tell me I drink too much, and I will say, "Yes, absolutely." Tell me I've got too many bad habits, I will agree with you. Tell me that I'm a bombastic snob, I would say, totally. Tell me I'm a hypocrite. Yes, I am. Absolutely. I embrace all of my failings. But yeah, that would have been Mrs. Trellis from North Wales, no doubt. You do belong here, Cotswold Daily. I mean, the community was not complete with you not being here. Can you donate Boaty a tent? He can't get his act together. Oh, hello, Peter P's got the purple helmet. Cheese gave him 150 points. How does that work then? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. No talk of cheese, more talk of carvers. I'm all about the carveries from now on, darlings. I am going to virtually dedicate my entire life to the enjoyment of carveries. You lot have converted me, and I am now just obsessed with carveries. So I think that I should keep mentioning the word carveries in the plural. Gosh, that bottle's going down quickly, isn't it? Oh dear. And I think that every weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I suppose, we should have a community carvery collective. I think that we should meet up on a Sunday and all enjoy a lovely carvery together. So let me know in the comments who is up for joining me for a delicious, succulent carvery. Let me know. Let me know, and we will make it happen. Next Sunday. There's no time like the present, darlings. Next Sunday, we've got 5 days to organise it. Let's meet up for a delicious, succulent carvery lunch. Wouldn't that be nice of a Sunday? Yes. Boaty, thanks for the sock hack, says Steekolg. Oh, that's going back to yesterday. I can't remember. Oh no, it was the Monday Night Live, wasn't it? It was the nighttime one when I disrobed. Anyway, thanks for the sock hack. I've got more room in my sideboard drawer for chocolates. That is the way to fold socks. And you're very welcome. Or you're all very welcome. I'll teach you how to fold everything. Do you want to know how to fold a napkin? I'll show you. Oh, actually, it won't work very well with this napkin because it's too floppy. You need a napkin that's made of sterner stuff or that has been starched. But I'll show you in theory. So, halve it like that. Smooth it out. Then this side down, that side up. Flip it over, smooth it out. Fold it down halfway. Flip it over that way. Fold that bit down, fold that bit over, fold that bit back up, flip it over again, flip this over there, tuck this into there, and there you go. You've got a crown folded napkin, and this one won't stand up because it's too floppy. You've heard that before, haven't you, ladies? But if it might just about stand up, and there you go. You pop it in your place setting like that. So there you go. Folding with Boaty. And all of this comes to you for no extra charge, you lucky people. Deep fried chicken in a basket with chips and salad was the 70s pub super treat, says Mark Prasad. I bloody loved it. Simone had to go to the dentist yesterday. A merch question, says Andrew. Is the Hedgehog of Truth t-shirt still available? Didn't see it in the merch store. The old one, Andrew, is not available, but there will be a new version coming out very, very soon. I've seen the what do you call it? I've seen the prototype design, and it's fantastic, way better than the old one. So there will be new Hedgehog of Truth merch coming out very shortly. We're talking about the merchandise in the merch shop. It's all new. It's all professionally designed. It's all beautiful. Check it out. There are links all over the place. Or if you want to access it directly, just type into your browser bar on your device of choice, www.boatysworld, all one word, no apostrophes, no nothing, boatysworld.shop, www.boatysworld.shop. That will take you to the merch store, and there are all new designs in there, and they are fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And the new Hedgehog of Truth merch will be added to the store very soon. So get your eyes peeled for that. Oh, have I missed a new name? Oh, Danny Clark. I did. Danny Clark. Danny Clark says hello. And hello to you. I'm guessing that you're not the Danny Clark who was one of my absolute heroes when I was a youngster. There was an Australian chap called Danny Clark, uh, and arguably he was arguably the world's best ever 6 day rider. And if you don't know what a 6 day is, then I haven't got time in this live stream to explain it to you, quite frankly. But he was pretty terrifying on the road as well. I can't remember when it was, but I was riding in a junior support event to an international professional criterium, um, and I won the support event. I was a junior then. I think I was 16 or 17, um, and but I hung around for the pro race and watched it and all of that, and hung out with some people that I knew who were older than me, who were pros. But the way it works in a criterium is that there'll be one, two, three, four world famous people who are paid to go and ride that event. And at that event, Danny Clark was one of them. And he was a super competitive soul. So rather than just turn up, take his appearance fee, um, and let one of the local lads win the event, which was the normal way of doing things, he wasn't having that, was it? It came to a bunch gallop, it came to a bunch sprint, and bloody Danny Clark came out of the middle with about 150 meters to go, like a rocket ship. I was so incredibly impressed. Now, I was a sprinter, but people are going to start commenting. He's talking cycling again. People are going to leave. People are going to complain. There are going to be messages. But I was a different kind of sprinter. I was what was called a rouleur. I had a very high top end. What Danny Clark was what is known as a kick sprinter, and it all comes down to your physiology. Now, if you've got a preponderance of fast twitch muscles over slow twitch, then you will have what is known as a kick, an ability to suddenly apply an incredible amount of power and go from one speed to a much higher speed quicker than anybody else. And that's what Danny Clark had. So if you ever see, and it's not just cycling, it happens in running and whatever, it's a difference between a sprinter and a non sprinter, really. And you'll just see somebody suddenly go whoosh like that. Well, that's the fast twitch muscles, and that's what Danny Clark had. Now, I was never a kick sprinter. I had to do it the hard way. I was a rouleur, known as a rouleur, and I had what is called souplesse, and I had an incredibly high top end. So souplesse means, it's a French term meaning flexibility. So it means that I could simply rev my legs quicker than anybody else, um, and I had a hell of a lot of. It goes into a lot of things, but basically, if you're a kick sprinter like Danny Clark, then you'd sit on a wheel until like 100 or 150 meters to go, and then you'd come out of their slipstream, use your kick sprint to accelerate past them, put your arms up, you've won, right? Now, I couldn't do that. I didn't have a kick. I just had a top end. So what I used to do, um, much like, probably the most famous guy who sprinted like me was Guido Bontempi, or maybe Jan Raas. So what I would do, they've gone away. It's somebody telling me to shut up about cycling. I know it is. So what I would do is, and I always did the same thing. Everybody knew what I was going to do, so anybody could just sit on my wheel, sit in my slipstream, and beat me in the last 50 meters. Except they couldn't. So 400 meters to go, I would just go for it, and I would just go quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Everybody would be on my wheel. They wouldn't be able to get round me. I'll shut up about cycling now, but I'm assuming it's not that Danny Clark. which is a shame. I'd love it if it was. I'd be really excited about that. Frank Paco 503. Hello, Boaty and Chat. I don't think Americans compare. Why do that? Why ring and then? Right, well, I shan't answer you. I shall ignore you now because that's twice you've rung and twice you've stopped ringing. So I shall just ignore you. And if you carry on, I shall turn the phone off. That'll teach you. Don't want nuisance calls during your live stream. Hello, Boaty and Chat. Boaty, I don't think Americans can purchase items on your Amazon wish list, or I'm too old to figure out how. Um, right. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Somebody else who is more clever than me might, and they will let you know. Does anybody know if it's possible for non-UK people to purchase items on a UK Amazon wish list? Boaty, did you enjoy and like the whittle, and would you return again? Says Richard. Yes, I did enjoy it. Yes, I did like it, and yeah, I would love to return again. Honestly, every single caravan and motorhome club site that I've been to so far, I would like to return to each and every one of them. Now, for various reasons, I think the Firs has got to be my favourite. Um, Buxton would be my favourite, except for the lack of phone signal. That let that down a bit. But honestly, I've loved all of them, and they've all kind of got their pluses and minuses, which is quite interesting, really. And it's the reason I think why it makes some kind of sense to visit all of them rather than just keep visiting the same one. So everyone has got pluses and minuses. Buxton, amazing setting in the quarry, the rock face lit up at night. That was amazing. Slightly cheaper than average. That is a definite plus. Beautifully laid out site, very big, loads of room, chance to maybe hide yourself away. You've got fantastic walks nearby. You've got Solomon's Temple. You've got the walk through the forest into Buxton. So you've got a town within walking distance, bit of retail therapy, restaurants, pubs, all of that. Those are all massive plus points. The only downside to Buxton was the complete lack of phone signal, meaning that you are reliant on the site Wi-Fi. Where else did we go? Right, the first one I did on my own, I think, was Carsington Water, wasn't it? Now, again, a stunning site, a stunning location, a chance to, more than any other site, to lose yourself in the forest. Where I was amazing. It was so atmospheric and so wonderful. That was those were massive pluses. Beautiful site. Um, the downsides on that one, again, lack of phone signal, especially where I was right up deep in the forest. Uh, but the downside to that one was there's nothing within walking distance. There's not a village, there's not a town, there's not, so you can't go and have a browse around any shops or, go to a restaurant or a chip shop or anything like that. So yeah, that was the downside of that one. I can't remember where we went after that. I can't remember them in order. Castleton, beautiful site. Castleton's a lovely village. Nothing to do at night would be the downside on that one. Because Castleton is just dead. I mean, there are a couple of local pubs. Actually, Castleton was pretty lovely. Where else have I been? The Welsh one, St Margaret's Doings. I just wasn't in the right place in that one. That's a beautiful site. They've all got pluses and minuses. Pluses and minuses with the most recent one then, last night. I can't actually think of any minuses. It was a bit of a walk. Obviously, I didn't have to walk into West Kirby. Mr. Paddy gave me a lift. If you did walk it, it's about an hour's walk, so an hour there and an hour back. Um, Other than that, they're all just lovely. They're all just lovely. Did Mr. Paddy give you a posh biscuit? No. That's correct, Richard. Posh chips from Marigolds. It was indeed. Melanie joins us and says, good evening, all, and good evening to you, Melanie. We're all going for a carvery on Sunday, if you fancy joining us. The Marigold chips were pretty super, says Alan Simpson. My only quarrel with the Marigold is that it's bloody expensive, but I didn't pay. And there was no battered sausage. I do like a battered sausage, darlings. We'll be fine without a tent, says Steve Cold. Blanket on the ground, says Stu. Depends on the weather, says Kergon. So Boaty is happy to post blue pills to Australia, but not toast racks to Finland, says Emma. No, I'm happy to promise to do it. That doesn't mean I'll do it. You know, I'm rubbish. I don't do stuff. Peter P says he'll promise you blue pills for 5 years and then decide to eat them himself in Netty. I haven't done that. Mark is very much looking forward to his Netty t-shirt arriving. Oh, have you bought one? Thank you. Oh, they're brilliant, aren't they? Oh, people are putting out the link for the shop. Oh, clever Boaty, UK single, says Jim Bob. I watched a video of yours for non-members that I missed as a member. There you are, you see. There you are. Oh, now we're talking about the little tin ashtrays that used to be in McDonald's. God, I remember those. Oh dear. Right, Mark Lyons. Yeah, is that the one that the French called Le Weekend? Yeah, I know a few people who fell foul of those. Simon Moore joins us. Very good evening to you. Hi, Boaty. Had a few like yourself. Talk crap, talk crap, and crack on. Absolutely, I will do. You're a bombastic, hypocritical snob, says Stu, but I like you. Thank you. Longest everlasting candle, says Steve Cole. It has done well, this one. Matron says the blue pills just make my husband fall asleep. Lowers his blood pressure and anxiety to the point where it can actually drift off peacefully. You might be a bombastic, hypocritical snob, says Emma, but you're our bombastic, hypocritical snob. Exactly. Yeah, the little blue pills. I've taken one twice now. Once I've told you about before, and it led to 9 hours that, God, that I could never ever get back. And the second time, it gave me a really banging migraine and made me feel sick. And I don't need them anyway. They're just, it's like a just in case thing, you know, having a belt as well as braces. The first time I took one, I'm hideously indiscreet, aren't I? The first time I took one, I've told you before, was my first time with Boo. And I knew that I can't, that's a bit too personal, but I knew a particular medical thing about her. So I thought, right, okay, better take some precautions here. And then the second time, I'd had a bit of a break. Hadn't been to bat for a while. And I thought, right, well, and I still had these things left over from the first time. And I thought, well, you never know. I might have become it. I might have become impotent since the last time I was at the crease. So I took one just as and that was the lowest dose as well, the lowest possible dose. So I took one on a just in case basis, and yeah, gave me a raving headache um, and yeah, made me feel sick. So I shan't be doing that again. You need the breakfast carvery experience, Boaty, says Alan. It's pretty spectacular. Well, I mean, I've done that at hotels or whatnot. Oh, Josh joins us. Yes, carvery trips sound interesting. Well, don't they just? Yeah, let's all meet up every Sunday for a carvery. Boaty, says Emma. Oh, Richard says, I miss Boaty's replica of a Little Chef cooked breakfast. Um, Actually, when I did the meticulously planned breakfast, that was a replica of the carver breakfast rather than the Little Chef. Oh, but no, I did do a Little Chef breakfast here at home, didn't I? When I had a go at making sauté potatoes, and they were fabulous. Boaty, says Emma, come and ride the coaster again and have a carvery too. The coaster you forced Jake onto and traumatized him for life. He still talks about him. Yeah, well, get him on it again. That'll do it. Boaty, you can feck off, says Jimmy Quinn. No carvery for me. JB, Jim Bob 71 says, Ryanair flights booked for carvery on Sunday. Excellent. 00 Garage, the lovely Nigel says, hello. Count me in for the carvery. Right. Oh, this is going to be great. We're going to have community carveries. It's going to be brilliant. We can all meet up and you can watch me all be miserable and start sulking and getting my arse in my hand because I don't like the carvery. That's going to be great. Mark Prasad says, Boaty, chance of me getting to a carvery in the Peak District from Tunbridge Wells? Nil. Well, make the effort, dear boy. Make the effort. Oh, I tell you what. It is intermission time, darlings. It's time for your voice notes, of which we've got several. Oh, and one more now. So here we go. Enjoy.
Good evening, sir. You are a wanker, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you.
So how was your morning and night at the campsite? What time did you leave, sir? And it was splendid meeting you yesterday, sir.
You too.
I'm sorry I never called you a wanker, sir, but it's a laugh doing it on live stream, but I didn't really fancy doing it in public, sir.
Yeah, I understand that. It would have been
especially
funny.
with personal life. No, I'm only joking there. I didn't fancy doing it in public, sir. Anyway, today I did the school run and pick up. Before I did the school run this morning, I had a posh coffee and a posh biscuit. And I actually woke up about 5:20 this morning to make sure I was up. And I got back after the school run, had a posh coffee, took my mother out, had a sausage roll, glass of Coke, came back, had a posh coffee, a Magnum, then went out, did the school run. I thought I was going to get soaked, but it stopped raining, so I was lucky. Then for this evening meal, I had sausage, chips, and peas, followed by posh coffee and I've only had one Magnum today, sir. I was going to have a second, but I haven't got round to it. And I'm just chilling out now with 2 chocolate bars, sir. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. Can everybody please swat the like button? No problem, sir. You are a wanker, and it was nice sending Mrs. Titties a message.
Oh yeah, we did that, didn't we? We did that.
Anyway, no problem. I hope everybody liked to see me in the live in the thing on the video. Yes. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not actually in the full video because I was a little bit shy. I did go on camera, which you'll see. Anyway, thank you very much.
You did.
And I did take Mr. Boaty into West Kirby in my splendid vehicle. Thank you very much. Mr. Parry from Porcelain the Will over and out. Thank you. And everybody, please twat the like button. I don't like pubs that does Carberries all week and then on a Sunday they put the price up. I like to go to places, if they do stuff like that, they do it special for a Sunday. They put themselves out. Who else agrees on that? If not, it's just a punchy Robin gets in a Carvery place for it. Anyway, thank you very much. Why don't you do a Carvery when the management come down again?
Good idea.
Or would you and mustard when you try and get a mustard thing?
Good idea.
So, anyway, thank you very much, sir. You are a wanker. Thank you. I could not believe in a live stream, sir, with your socks and your underpants, you're wearing them next day. I always taught to wear your underwear and socks for one day, sir. And then change them the next day. It was funny to watch, sir. And you're sniffing them as well.
Right. Here's a little insight into me, darlings. Sometimes I do things for entertainment value, and they're not really true. Just a little heads up. Right, to answer a couple of those points, it was lovely meeting Mr. Parry. When you meet in person, it's on a different level. And because you feel that, although you've never met in reality, you feel that you know each other. And you feel comfortable in each other's company. And that means that very quickly you get to know somebody a hell of a lot better. And yeah, you form a bit of a bond of friendship, like immediately. It's happened a few times. It's happened with Mustard, with Matron, with Emma, with Carol, with Sean, and now indeed with Mr. Parry. So that was wonderful. To answer your question about how today went and what time I left, I got up very early today because the rain had been torrential overnight, and I found out that the repairs to Nettie's roof were not 100% successful under those conditions. So yeah, I woke up to a bit of unwelcome rain inside rather than outside the motorhome. But I did then, after various doings, get back into the bedchamber and go back to sleep. And I woke up a bit later than I normally would because I'd already been up. And what happened then? Oh yeah, so I was already behind, and then Sean rang, making plans to come and stay here, and so yeah, I ended up hardly filming anything at all. Didn't get anything done. Didn't do my washing up. Didn't do anything. Just had to get. I was all late, so I just had to get Nettie. I left at about 5 to 12, something like that, and you have to leave before 12. And it was all a bit of a rush and a bit mad. So you're not going to get a 1 hour and 51-minute video this time, darlings. You'll be lucky to get 12 minutes because I didn't film when I was in Mr. Parry. I didn't film when I was talking to Sean. I didn't film when I was doing the afternoon live stream, which means I've barely filmed at all. You'll barely know I've been there. The video will be something like, "Hello, darlings, it's me again. Guess what? We're going to the seaside for the first time. Well, hope you enjoyed that, darlings. Goodbye." And that's going to be it. That's going to be the video. It's going to be about 3 minutes long. And on the journey home, had a nightmare with an accident and a closed road, and I had to take a massive detour. And didn't have any breakfast. The toaster has not been used yet again. And I had another first. For the first time in my life, I had something from a Subway, and it was all right, I suppose, but bloody hell, it was overpriced. I'll never go there again. Oh, the best thing about today, and I love this. Right, So I pulled up at Fickle Mermaid Services, put some petrol in Nettie so that she's ready to go for the next time. I like her to have enough fuel in her so I can get to a suitable fuel station without having to worry. So yeah, so when I come back from a trip and I get to Fickle Mermaid or wherever I am, maybe Sainsbury's and Matlock, I put 20 quid in, so she's got a little bit of fuel in ready to, at least to start off the next trip. So I put 20 quid in. And then I was literally just walking from Nettie, Fickle Mermaid, I filmed there. I'm starting to walk from Nettie to go in and pay and to get this frankly overpriced subway thing. Um, and there was a woman walking towards me. She would have been about 40 at a guess. And this hasn't happened for so long. Now, I was just wearing what I was wearing last night. My jeans, the bruh, I'm fine shirt, all of that. God knows what my hair was like because I didn't have a shower yesterday morning. Didn't brush my hair, just ran my hands through it. But this like 40-year-old woman, I'm guessing she was somewhere around there. Um, she's walking towards me as I'm walking towards her, and we kind of did a crossover. But as she's walking towards me, she kind of looked me up and down, and there was that look in her eye. And then she looked at Nettie and got that look even more, and then looked back at me. So I did what any man in the world would do, and I turned around to have a look at her from behind, and she was wearing leggings, and she had the most amazing ass, and that was it. That was it. But what an opportunity wasted. I should have something on the motorhome with at least the channel name on there. Um, and I should have some cards or something printed. What an opportunity that would have been. See, I used to get that look a lot when I was younger and less ugly and so on. Um, it's the look I used to get when I pulled up on the Hagley Road and I was driving my Ferrari 355 and wearing some really smart designer gear. That kind of look, haven't had it for a long time. Um, and I should have had a card or something with channel details or my details on it. So I could have, and this is what I would have done back in the day. And this shows how out of practice I am. Back in the day, I would have had, if I had it, I would have just turned around, trotted up to her and said, excuse me, or hey, and just slipped her the card with my details on it. Because I know that look. I know that look. A man knows that look. And she was fine. She was fine. I mean, she could have had a terribly poisonous personality. She could have been humorless. She could have been all sorts of things, but she looked bloody good. And what a wasted opportunity. But, bit of an ego boost, to be honest. She was fine. I'm telling you. Really fine. So I need to get some stuff on Nettie, because even if I didn't have a card to slip her or something like that, if there was something on the side of Nettie, and when I turned around to look at her ass, she was checking out Nettie as she walked past. And if there'd been something on the side saying, Boaty's World, you never know. She might have gone home, thought, Boaty's World, I'll have a look at that. And she might have ended up on this live stream. And she might have said, hey, I saw you at Fickle Mermaid Services. What's the story with you and the motorhome? You look interesting. And I could have said, you've got a fantastic bottom. Let's go out for a drink. And you never know. She could have been the next Mrs. Boaty. So it's a lesson learned. I need to be prepared in the 1 in a million chance that that happens again, because it's so annoying, right? There was that, and I'm sure I had the look in my eye as well, because, you know, a good looking woman, a fine looking woman is walking towards you. I'm a red blooded man. I'm going to have that look in my eye, aren't I? So it was a thing. And yeah, it's annoying that I've got no idea who she is. And don't think about her being married or anything like that. It was that look that you don't get off a married person. It was that single look. I've got no idea who she is. She's got no idea who I am. And there should have been something on Nettie, or I should have had something on my person, so I could at least let her know who the bloody hell I am, just in case, you know? So there you go. There you go. Anyway, it did my ego good that, looking as terrible as I do these days, and being as old as I am, that, yeah, I never thought I'd get that situation again. And so it's quite cool that it happened. Anyway, back to the voice notes.
Can you rev your legs more quickly and get on with the comments, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
When Sean comes down, get him to camp. If he's down for a few days, get him to sleep in Nettie for a night as well as your place, sir. Be funny. What you need to start doing when you're on your trips in Nettie or camping, you need to wear a top with channel name on, sir.
Yeah, I never thought I'd get.
So as you would if you're running a proper business, as you were running a bit, like, yeah, a business.
Oh, now that is a good idea. That is a good idea. That's what I should be doing.
Boaty, darling,
Hello.
I think you might need to pound that box.
Oh,
But if you've already pounded it
No, I
due to
haven't.
somebody else already demanding you do so,
no.
I would like you to pound it again, please.
Oh, no.
I'm sure you can do it more than once a night.
You'd be amazed. One double pounding. Thank you, Emma. There's another one here. Oh, here we go.
Hello there, Boaty.
Hello.
Pound that box as if you were wearing extremely tight trousers in a windmill full of corpses. Wanker.
Bloody hell, so it's a triple pounding tonight. Dear me. There we go. That's £3 Sean's box has had off me. No wonder I'm poor. What time is it? Okay, time is marching on, darlings. Time is marching on. So we've got 5 minutes left. You might want to start saying goodnight, actually. And right, I'm just going to have to flick through these, aren't I? Because we've lost a load. Vicky B, hello to you. Right, apologies to, God, 76 people. These live streams are getting so busy now. I've got no hope of keeping up. Oh, dear. He's talked about biking longer than he's done it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I started when I was 5. Don't think you can. Right, 5 to 15 years. I haven't talked about it for 15 years. Don't think you can buy from the UK, says Diane, talking about the Amazon wish listing. Oh my God. Right, here we go. I'm a million miles behind. We're just going to have to. Right, I'm going to have to ignore these. I do apologize. 78 people watching. You know, as was mentioned last night or the other day, whenever it was, I used to have 3 people. I can't cope with it. I mean, on the one hand, I mean, I don't need to worry too much because, as happened before I even got here, everybody's saying, well, we don't really need Boaty. You're okay on your own. You can talk to each other. You don't need me. And that means I don't need to feel guilty. I still haven't listened to anything he's saying, says Fun Stuff. There you go. You see what I mean? And good evening, Jacqueline. So many comments to read. I know. Boaty, says Mark, at £66 yearly membership, I genuinely think the Caravan and Motorhome Club is incredibly good value. I agree. I can't go for a carvery, says Simone. I will be in Wales on Sunday. Right. What's this? Shit bugger bum and bollocks. He's parked his van right next to Nettie. Oh, that was in the afternoon live, wasn't it? Oh dear. I've not earned a crown, says Fun Stuff. My ass was late again. I do like a battered sausage. Yet another merch idea, says Diane. Oh, well, I mean, there's a thing, isn't there? There's a thing. A large battered sausage is no laughing matter. That was a thing as well. Hedgehog of Truth question from Richard. A battered sausage or a beige leather interior with wood? Battered sausage every time. I'm not Mr. Lloyd. I'm not. The beige leather interior doesn't do it for me. I like a red leather interior or a green leather interior. Red leather I've had in quite a few cars. I can think of quite a few. I won't go through them all. I've got one at the moment, Officer Crabtree. Green leather I've certainly had in Bentleys, not in a Rolls, but I've certainly had in Bentleys. Where a battered sausage, great stuff. God, how far behind am I? Right, I'm just whizzing through, darlings. I'm whizzing through. What time is it? Oh, yeah, start saying goodnight. I've got to sod off at midnight. I'm knackered. I was up at ridiculous time in the morning this morning. Yeah, carvery next Sunday. We'll have a carvery next Sunday. Genuinely, says Mark Prasad, Mr. Paddy makes my day when he rings in. He is a legend. He really is. He totally is. Mr. Paddy, robbing gets bang on target. They do charge more at the weekend, don't they? Very brave, Mr. Paddy, for appearing on Boaty's video. Yeah, and I say so as well on the video. It's not environmentally friendly to change undies every day, says Jim Bob 71. The motorhome was moist. Yeah, it was. It was. Nothing worse than a moist motorhome, says Nigel. Adam Barr, good evening to you. Channel member, no less. Mark Lyon says, I remember watching Caravan's video patching up Nettie's roof about a year ago. Time for another touch-up. Yeah, well, the patching up was putting a plastic shopping bag over the skylight and sellotaping it down. It might need something a bit more. Thanks for your nighttime streams, Boaty. You're amazing. Oh, bless you, Steve Cole. Thank you. Matron's the community expert on wet patches, says Simone, and you're absolutely correct. And then people are saying good night. Of course you'll hit the 2K mark, Simone. It'll happen very soon. There used to be a sticker saying, I love dogging. I had to get rid of that. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a bit of a joke there. Well, it was a private joke between me and Carol that she thought it would be fun to make public. And I did have it on Netty for one overnight stay, but I had to take it off. It's Netty is too dignified. Fiance number 94, says Diane. That hasn't been 94. There've been a few, to be fair. Boaty, if you don't have an Instagram account, get one and then stick the address on Netty. When Mr. Lloyd goes to all the motor shows, that's how owners advertise. I do have an Instagram account. I've got a few actually. I've got quite a few thousand followers on one of them as well. I just can't be asked to use Instagram. Don't set him off again by mentioning Instagram. Yeah, I hate Instagram. You don't get box pounding action on Hubbing Up. Hey, Nigel. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Then there are more good nights, more good nights, more good nights. God, 76 people watching. This is amazing. Peter